All right, today I'm going to replace this oil pan on a 2007 Toyota Tacoma with a 4-liter V6. Customer states they noticed oil dripping on their driveway. They looked underneath best they could, but they couldn't really locate the leak. So, never seen this truck before and pleasantly surprised. This has had a new frame under it and it's been oil undercoated since, which is a very smart thing to do. A lot of people get the frames replaced on these things and they don't undercoat them. But this looks pretty straightforward. I'm going to first off start by draining the oil out of it. I'm going to remove all the bolts that hold the oil pan to the bottom of the block. So, doesn't look like you have to pull the motor up to do this. So, that's a good thing. Oh, you just see a drip. So it's dripping bad enough that it needs to be done. And she's due for an oil change, so I decided that what better time to do it than now. See what I mean? All right, as you can clearly see, I got the oil draining from this Tacoma. And these bolts and nuts on this are quite rusted in certain parts of it. You can see right there up in the top. So you're going to want to get yourself some damaged or some damaged, not damaged thread, but twist sockets like this one right here. So you might think, well, you got to get a extension with a swivel on it to get those back bolts. But actually, if you get them right from the back, the 1/4-inch drive ratchet, 10mm socket here. But yeah, the ones to the left of the ratchet here are going to need to be replaced because I'm going to need to remove them with the twist sockets. So I just wanted to put a little footnote in here about this. All right, you can see I got the old oil pan down. Pretty easy to get that down, not a big deal. Except for the reduced size rusted bolts. So there's the sump right there. Got to clean that gasket surface up really good. And with the oil pan, you get a gasket with it and some new sealant. Just looks like Permatex Ultra Gray that you can put on there. So you can see what you might have to deal with if you're in New England, all right? So if you look at, this is what the head of the bolt's supposed to look like. And if you compare it to one of the really badly rusted ones, shrunk down quite a bit more. So I had to use my smallest twist socket I had. You could actually take a socket and pound it on there, and it's a little bit smaller than that head, and get it off that way. That's the way we used to do it back in the old days before they had twist sockets. So yeah, so I'm just waiting for the new oil pan to show up. I'm going to get that surface prepped. I got some other stuff to do on the truck, so catch in a few. All right, in case you're wondering where the oil pan failed on this, rust holes are right there next to the bolt hole, to the left and to the right. So yeah, that's all it takes. All right, I got my new oil pan here, and I got it from the parts store downtown, Dealer Solutions. And I don't know who makes that, but basically it's an oil pan, so it's not a big deal to be OEM with this. Also, I got my gasket set here. It's a Felpro. I've had a good luck with Felpro pan gaskets. I don't know if the number is OS30752, in case you want to know. So yeah, I'll put a link in the description where you could get one of these oil pans, something similar to it anyway. So yeah, they give you the, it's basically Permatex Ultra Gray, but Felpro supplies that. So I'm gonna put the new gasket on here with some sealant, and then I'm gonna put it up against the block. So I'll throw some torque specs out there. So I'm not gonna be able to film and put this on at the same time. I need both hands for it. I'm sure you understand. All right, I got the new oil pan in there, and I did use the gasket. You know, it didn't have one on it originally with the original pan, but I put sealer on both sides of it. So the torque on those bolts is 5.5 foot-pounds. Here's the thing. You know, I kind of do it by feel, and when that gasket just starts to crush, that's when you want to stop, because if you go too hard on it, it's going to push it out of the way and you're going to have a leak. So I usually let it set up for about at least a half an hour before I dump oil back in it. But any questions you got about this video, I'll do the best I can to answer them. And it's really straightforward. I mean, you could actually do this on your back. I just don't do that anymore, being the age I am. But yeah, if you like this video, you want to throw me a like, that would be great. You want to subscribe, that'd be great too. And I'll put a link in the description there for you for oil panning for this vehicle. Hey, have a great night.